Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with, and you take a look at this home team. And Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan.
Oh! Whoa!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
A floater off target at the rim. Poke loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
To the paint. Rejected by Harris. Oh!
Man. Ooh, you put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Inside. Pulls up. Rejected by Harris. For the finish. And slam dunk by Harris.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
To the middle. Here's Dean. Rejected by Harris. And he gets it back.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Got it up. And it's in. Oh, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 8, and the second quarter will get... And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Thomas passes to Pierce. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. The shot, no good. We've got Griffin. Thomas is out there with Flash. And it's Pierce. And it's Edmondson in at the shooting guard position. And the jam by Harris.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Flash out there with Thomas. And it's Griffin. And it's Pierce. And it's Edmondson in at the two. And the jam by Harris.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Outside, Wall. Here's Dean. The layup off target. Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Harris.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Launches it. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And How about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Up 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots.
Fellas, at this point in the series, what? And that is a wrap.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. We've got the great, and it's Banks in at the center position. All against Harris. Going inside, and the jam by Harris.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Dean, rejected by Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Here's Dean, and that one goes long.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game, and he's been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Misses the layup. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Harris looking it over. Pass to Chambers. Harris outside. That will count. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. We've got Jay, and it's Moore in at the foursome. Here's Dean. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Chambers. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Dean. It's hauled in by Harris. 59 seconds left in the game.
Oh!
Yes, sir! Come on, bring it!
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
For three, Harris sinks the triple. Harris has got 40 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Edmondson. Back to Banks. Out to the right wing. And here's Moore outside. Off the mark. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we